The hardline stance taken by the National Super Alliance and Jubilee Party over changes in the electoral process ahead of the October 26th fresh poll has left the country in a state of uncertainty, both politically and economically. A state of affairs that has now caught the eye of foreign diplomats.
We are deeply concerned by the deterioration in the political atmosphere and the impact that this has had on preparations for the election.
Speaking when they met IEBC top officials led by its chair, Wafula Chebukati, the diplomats threatened to issue travel bans and sanctions to any politician inciting violence ahead of the October 26th repeat presidential election.
There are many different potential measures that we could take, and I'm not going to get into a lengthy speculation about them, but I will say that obviously visa bans and other travel measures are one possibility.
But we are following too, and the UK reserves the right to take appropriate action, which may include refusing and revoking visas.
This stage of restrictive measures that the EU can consider at some stage has not yet arrived, but we are watching the situation very closely indeed.
NASA has insisted that at least 11 of its conditions must be addressed by the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission before the repeat poll. Among the conditions is the removal of IEBC's Ezra Chiloba and 11 other top officials.
If IEBC personnel are to be removed, it should only be done by the appropriate authorities and be consistent with the law and relevant regulations.
Jubilee is, on the other hand, pushing for the change of the electoral laws before the repeat presidential election, a move that the envoys terms as ill-informed.
Kenyans can debate whether or not electoral changes are warranted, but the timing is a serious problem.
Our feeling is that international best practice is not to change electoral laws so close to an election.
The over 10 envoys are now calling for sobriety as the country prepares for the October 26th repeat election. It's not only how Kenya's electoral process is important to the global community, but also its standing in the global arena. Thus, this intervention by the diplomatic corps to drive this point home. Samson Kitavi reporting for Channel 1 News at Bomas of Kenya in Nairobi County.